It's time to answer the big elephant in the room. Well, technically I am the elephant, but point being, everyone on TikTok in the last 5 minutes, in the last 2 weeks, I guess, is asking why and how did I become a Brisbane Heat fan. Well, today's your lucky day. I'm in my Brisbane Heat gear after a fabulous win against the Thunder last night. I'm going to explain to you why I became a Brisbane Heat fan. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you're new around here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynes_YT. Thank you so much for watching. We're currently, let me get it up, I think we're like 15 away last time I checked. And we're technically, no, we're more than that. We are 11 subscribers away from 1,500. Nearly 900 subscribers have been grown since the start of this year. So in the year alone, we got 900 subscribers, which is really appreciate it, guys. And also, if I get on the good old TikTok, we are 152 away from 5,000 on TikTok. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok, and follow me on Instagram as well. You want to see some stuff from me on TikTok, on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, take yourself back to around about 2011, 2012. BBL, Big Bash cricket was invented. Obviously, the year before, they had the Big Bash with the state teams. And it didn't really get going. Obviously, we had like Andrew Johns playing for the Blues and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty funny. But like, in that time, that's when the BBL, well, the Big Bash back then was like invented. The year later, they decided to go with franchises. Obviously, that's when we had the 8 teams where it is now started. And the way they ran it, they had like a big, high-profile Australian cricketer, retired or not, play the first season. Like, the Stars had Shane Warne, Brett Lee for the Sixers, Jack Callis, well, I don't know, he's South African, but you know what I mean, like Hussey, David Warner, Matty Hayden for the Heat, Ricky Ponting, Brad Hogg, and then had like key international stars as well, like Dwayne Bravo and Marlon Samuels for the Renegades. I can't remember who they had for the strikers, but they might have had like Pollard or something. Anyway, they had a high profile player that come in, play to promote the league. And for the Brisbane Heat, they had Matty Hayden. And Matty Hayden was one of my favourite cricketers growing up. He was such a great cricketer, great bloke. I met him at Stradbroke Island one time, and he's such a larrikin. And then on top of that, I went to a Brisbane Heat home game around about BBL 2. So I was sort of a Sixers fan from the first season, I guess, with the City team. Then BBL 2, and I go to a Brisbane Heat home game, and I loved it. It blew me out of the water. The atmosphere, the vibe, how fun it was, and the entertainment, and all that kind of stuff. They had like Rocket Man. They bring back Rocket Man last week, but Rocket Man, that was the halftime entertainment. Flying over the ground on a jetpack, it was awesome. It was one of the real reasons why I started supporting the Heat, was more of just how fun it was to go and support the team. And then I thought to myself, living in Brisbane, it'd be so much easier supporting the Heat than supporting the Sixers, because I'm actually going to go to the games, go to a couple games a year, enjoy it, because there's nothing else like you can't go and watch the Sixers game because they live in Sydney. And I don't go to Sydney a lot at the time. I could have now, but I could now, to be honest. I could literally, well, not every time, but like, yeah, but like, that's one of the reasons why I supported the Heat, was literally that. Then I fell in love with Chris Lynn, how goated he was for us. He literally carried us throughout BBL 3, 4, and 5. and 6. Definitely not 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but you know what I mean. But how good he was in his peak, that was one of the reasons why. Well, that was BBL peak because of Chris Lynn. He changed he changed the format on its head. Go out from ball one and just, even though that's the aim of it, but he literally did it. He made a shit ton of runs. He made a shit ton of sixes. He hit a shit ton of sixes, I meant to say. And he scored 100. He's been in the 90s twice and he scored 100. I was at that night where he scored 100 against the Hurricanes. And I was also at the night where he hit it onto the roof the following year. During BBL's peak. Where Brisbane Heat, in that time, were selling out the Gabba every week. It was the hottest ticket in the city. During the summer, everyone wanted to get to the Big Bash. Everyone wanted to go see Chris Lynn tee off and hit it onto the roof. It was it was insane to watch. But back to my point why I became a Heat fan, it was one of those things. It was atmosphere-wise, how fun and the vibe of going to a BBL game. And it's the things that you don't get at the Broncos home games. You don't get at the Lions. You definitely don't get at State of Origin, the fun vibe kind of thing. They're all assholes. But that's the point I'm trying to make. The Brisbane Heat as a franchise, as a team, and the supporter base is 10 times different compared to the AFL, the NRL, the A-League. That's why it was so easy for me to become a Brisbane Heat fan. A lot of people ask me this question. Oh, but it's a Brisbane team. You hate Queensland. I do. I hate Queensland teams with a passion. But I find an exception with the Brisbane Heat. I find a massive exception. There's reasons behind it, and I've just explained it. One of the main reasons as well, and I've just said it, that the vibe, the entertainment, and all that kind of stuff is completely different to a Brisbane Broncos home game. The Broncos and the Lions actually try to copy it. Like, the only team in the country out of all sports had a fireworks show at halftime was the Brisbane Heat. When they did the light show, the Plan B innings break. It was awesome. The first time I went to it. And they still do it to this day. They do a fireworks light show, and then this year they bring back Rocket Man, which was awesome, right? The Broncos try to sort of do it. I know the Lions try to. Don't know about the A-League, but I know like other clubs do it, like on New Year's Eve and all that kind of stuff in the Big Bash. But like entertainment, vibe, atmosphere, the Brisbane Heat do it 10 times better than anyone in the franchise. And the vibe, fun entertainment kind of stuff for kids and all that kind of stuff, the Brisbane Heat wins hands down against any other team or sport whatsoever. That's just stoled facts. I'll give you an example. As much as I love the Roosters more than the Brisbane Heat, but Brisbane Heat, light show entertainment, Rocket Man, halftime entertainment. You know what the Roosters do? You kick for your membership. I mean, it was still fun, and I would do it again next year. So the Roosters, if you're watching, please don't get mad for that, but hit me up again. I need another free membership. Which, speaking of that, Roosters membership package opening coming up in the next few days or so. Stay tuned. But yeah, there's one of the reasons why I support the Brisbane Heat. It's so much easier to support the Heat than you're living in Brisbane than you are in Sydney. If I was living in Sydney, I would be a Sixers fan, no doubt. But yeah, I hope I've answered that question for you as best I could. Why I support the Brisbane Heat games. I'll be at every Brisbane Heat home game this year. Tomorrow night we'll have a live stream watch along for the game against the Renegades. After Christmas, I think it's on a Wednesday. Might be not next Wednesday, the week after. About 2 weeks from now. Our BBL vlog will return after. Yeah, but thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Haynes_YT. We are 11 away from 1,500 on YouTube. We're about 152 away followers from 5,000 on TikTok. So I hope we get that by the end of the year. That's our goal. That is our goal. So make sure you guys subscribe. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, it's goodbye for now, and thanks for watching.